Controlling the Inner Fire. Once upon a time, there was a talented but short-tempered young blacksmith named Teza. He was burning with jealousy because his rival, Ong Min, had won the commission to cast a new bell for the village monastery. He clenched his fists, thinking dark thoughts about his rival. Teza couldn't stand the thought of Ong Min getting all the glory. A dark plan formed in his mind. He would sneak into Ong Min's workshop that night and destroy the bell mold. Let's see how he earns his fame then, Teza muttered to himself. As night fell, Teza crept through the silent village streets, his heart a mix of nervous excitement and guilt. His path took him past the humble hut of Udama, the old village potter who lived at the edge of the village. A warm light glowed from Udama's window. Curious, Teza peeked inside. He saw the old man working at his potter's wheel, completely absorbed. His hands, steady and mindful, were shaping a clay pot. The peaceful scene stopped Teza in his tracks. Teza hesitated, struck by the contrast between his own turmoil and the peace within the hut. Udama looked up as if he had sensed him, and with a gentle smile, nodded for him to enter. "Your inner fire burns brightly tonight, young Teza," the old man said softly. Ashamed, Teza could not meet the old man's eyes. Udama continued, "Fire can shape the strongest steel, or it can burn down a whole village. The choice lies in its control. This is called tapo, the mindful discipline and effort to restrain unwholesome thoughts." Udama placed a lump of clay in Teza's hands. "Your mind is like this clay. Your angry thoughts twist it, making it impossible to shape. Calm your mind. Be aware of your breath. Be diligent in your focus. Try." Teza sat at the wheel. His first attempts were failures. The pots collapsed under his agitated hands. But he persisted, focusing on Udama's words. As he concentrated on his breath and the feel of the clay, his anger slowly subsided. A small, simple bowl began to take shape. At dawn, Teza looked at the simple but perfectly formed bowl in his hands. He felt a sense of peace he hadn't experienced in a long time. He understood now. True success wasn't in destroying another's work, but in mastering oneself. Teza thanked Udama and left, not for his rival's workshop, but for his own. He no longer felt the fire of jealousy, but the steady flame of determination. He had learned that with constant mindfulness and effort, he could stop destructive thoughts before they took root and turn his inner fire into a creative force.